Barrage and Royals are two names that kind of run rampant in the top tier of the UK scene, and they're here today after defeating two other names that also run rampant in the UK scene, IGI and Xenix. And they are going to be playing here for a grand final spot in our best of 3 up against Twiglet, Brody, and Unity. You can follow the bracket, of course, by typing in ! bracket. And we're already ready to get into this game here. Cash will be our battleground for this matchup, and what an appropriate battleground it is for someone in the UK scene. Royals versus Barrage. Royals didn't expect them to win yesterday, but they did, and they made it this far. Let's see if they can take it all the way. It's going to be the pistol round coming on through. Royals on the CT side, and Nep's already going to start things off with 2 nice headshots. Eccles comes in onto Neto. Wong chimes back of 1 right there. 2 versus 4 situation. And Pezzy, well, they're going to get some kills back to a 1 versus 3, and Pezzy's got a bomb. He can only get himself 2 kills, but that's going to be all he's going to find. Royals 1 on the board. Easy pickings will take the pistol against Barrage. Once again, for those of you who have not been tuning in this weekend, although I'm going to assume that most of you here have been following this tournament anyway, I'll remind you that this is, of course, the UKCSGO Astro Weekend Cup for 5 Astro A40s up for grabs for the champions of our best of 3 finals coming up in just about an hour. And one of these 2 teams are going to be in that grand final here. So who's it going to be? Royals versus Barrage. Let me know what your predictions are in the Twitch chat. I am watching. For Royals now, a pistol round will go to their favour. They'll buy up with the 4 UMPs, 1 P90 Barrage. Getting themselves out of force by pistols, and they will get themselves quickly in towards the A site, it does seem. Smokes out to cover the crosses. High Life and Co are going to be in, well, a pretty decent spot to try and defend this one. Prez is going to be first man in, gets out towards the quad area. KP is to take the 1. Prez gets the 1 trade right there, and High Life is trying to spray away with the P90. It's just going to be 2 for 2 coming on through here. SMG's in the hands of Barrage. 2 out there, 1's been picked up on Neto. Bomb's going to get planted, so Barrage will have themselves the extra economy going into the next round here. Jasper and Co just peeping on through. Royals a decent retake coming on through. The health advantage is back to their favour. However, the positional advantage is for Barrage. They pick up 2 kills all on Casper. 1 versus 2 situation. Already gotten 1 kill. He's still got to find 2 more spots out. Prezi gets dinked meanwhile, and now it's just going to take in the peaks right there. And Prezi on 16 HP ends things off with a 4K to bring Barrage back 1-1 here. And Royals are going to get denied their, what is it? Conversion round. I can do words, I promise. So, Smokes out. Royals will force buy into this one once again. UMP, Deagles, P250. 4 smokes, 3 flashbangs, 1 grenade, and a Molotov for the CT side. Barrage also going to go in with a standard buy of an AK, 4 UMPs, try to clean up the money side of things. Net will be a bit of a thorn in the side for the T's. But for now, it will just be Barrage once again holding back towards the backhand side of the B tunnels right there. Bomb's not committed to either side, back in Garage, not being picked up by anybody. Although Royals with KPs up the aggressive angle here, maybe in a good chance to potentially get out some information on where they are. It's also going to be Net that does push on through, trying to get some damage. Takes down Net to 4 HP, but isn't able to find all the kills right there. Gets the information at least, but doesn't know where the bomb is. Rotations will be called, and there will be an aggressive hold from the Royals side. 2 players, 1 player. Yeah, 2 players are going to rotate back towards the B side, which is going to put them in a very bad spot here. 1 going to push out middle. Let's see what you can find. Shank's going to take down 1 on Casper. So now High Life is going to have to quickly rotate back on towards Heaven, seeing what he can find. 1 Deags need to land here. They'll be on site in just a moment here. It's going to hear out the footsteps. And they will tap away, trying to see whatever they can find. High Life gets the first, gets mollied away meanwhile. And now Wong's coming from the backstab, takes down 1. Easy 2 kills for him. Quickly onto Eccles, quickly onto High Life. And that leaves KP alone in the 1 versus 5. Not much he can do here. Deagle backhand out towards the B tunnels. Maybe might pick up Velox here. Yes, he does. 90 done gives away his position. But he's not going to find much more than that. The AK is secure. Barrage is all he really needed to walk into this one with. And, well, KP's just looking to do some damage. Try to see if they can get him to reinvest. And we'll take down Neto. Looking for a 3rd onto Shankton. That'll be great. Gets him through the wall, but finally ends up things with a headshot. 3K for him. But that's all he's probably going to be finding here for this matchup. 1 versus 2. Get UMP and just hold back towards Garage, trying to get himself killed. Barrage will take the lead back once again. Terrorist side starting to dominate here on Cash. Well, a good start from both sides. Barrage taking the lead. Royals are going to have a few problems in this next one, but again, it's going to be all about how much damage they can do to the economy. They're probably not looking for a round victory here. Going to buy up into a couple of Deagles. Of course, the UMP saved on KPiz from the last round. Head armor for him as well. He'll be a key player for his side out towards A site. They're going to gamble on where Barrage will be playing from, but of course, probably be worth it. KPiz, actually, this is very genius from High Life. Good stuff. KPiz up on that boost spot right there. That could be such a key position. If Barrage don't check it, they could very easily get shut down. So we'll see if it does come into play. No early tags or challenges or kills coming in during the opening part of this round. 3 AKs out for the Barrage side. So heavy investment into this one. It's going to end up being potential for Royals to take more money away. Again, if they can take those AKs, if they can take at least one out of the equation, then that'll be lost investment for the T side, and that'll cause some problems when the rifle round does come into play, and Royals could be in poised to really hurt them right here. Wong gets the first onto Casper, bombs out towards B holes. KPiz is still taking the gamble on the A site, and they're rotating away. They prompted out a fake. Barrage have sold this one entirely. Royals have bought it like a scam right there. Shanks is going to get dinked up at least. We'll tack away onto Eccles. Get him down to just 54 HP, but the bomb's going to get planted here, so this is going to be a 5-on-4 retake that favours the T side. And it's going to go a little bit further right there. Shanks gets Eccles, does get one deeg. Sorry, that's a 1 USP from Net. Wong comes in onto the first, looking for a second onto High Life, and High Life's going to take him back once again, so that's the 2 SMGs out of play. Nothing that Barrage are going to be sweating. Of course, they're going to invest into the full AWP and AK setup in the next rounds. They should be alright in terms of that. Not much of lost investment. If Net can take down one here, he's not going to be able to do that in that case. He would have been able to do some serious damage. All onto High Life now. But in this case, it's going to be Barrage. Well, walking totally the wrong way away from him. He'll get away with a UMP, but that's not going to be much considering that, well, the rifle round is up next, I think, for the Royals side. Well, maybe, maybe not. Actually, yeah, I think they're going to buy up. This looks like more than great enough economy for them. Although Net, we're going to consider glass cannon or M4. M4, okay. Safe option in that case. Makes a whole lot of sense. Barrage go challenging, he goes down, and that'll just be the end of the AWP. You're going to throw it right away. Neto boosting up Wong on towards the boost spot. Eccles is expecting it. Wong has got himself a scoped rifle here. And High Life going to go once again for the boost here with his UMP, and that would be great. Once again, a great powerful position to play. Less than powerful weapon. It is, of course, powerful for an SMG. But if you can get the kills right here, if you can shut down Barrage as they push out the A site, then that'll be lots of easy money for him. Build up the Royals economy once again. Back to a state of stability. Prezi, though, see, I think he may have read onto this pretty nicely. High Life's just going to be back out towards the boost spot. Still going to wait there. And a minute to go for Barrage, taking this one slowly. And I think with the information that they've gathered, the prediction that is going to be the boost spot play, they're going to rotate away and, well, put High Life in a spot where he can't really do much right here. Just out towards Garage and back towards Dumpster and Halls. Just a slow rotation coming in from the Barrage side. Smokes are 2 or 3 of them actually, so on the cross and tree, High Life expecting a push to come on through. Royals got 3 players out towards A site. One's going to rotate back to B, seeing what he can find as well. Barrage, they have themselves access to the site. Ready to push on through. It's going to be execution coming on through. Prezi does get Net. Velox gets Casper. Wong is going to go peeking around. Takes down High Life. So the boost spot does go down eventually. Now just down a 1 versus 4 as Shanks gets Eccles. And Royals are left shut out entirely here. Bomb's going to get planted. Barrage will be able to take themselves a pretty quick and easy 4th here so far on this T side. Looking great for the Barrage team. Royals, well, once again looking for save and damage. KPiz out towards Trock, watching Tree. Going to peek away at the wrong point because just as somebody peeks out, he goes back into sight. And there we are. It's just going to be, well, 1 to 3. We'll take them now, however, at the very least. Still, though, lots of work to be done. In this case, actually going to be able to make it at least expensive, so that's alright. Once again, Royals just able to find themselves damage on the board of the economy for the T side. But they need to find a way to actually break the economical situation of the Barrage team. They are going to reinvest into this one, of course. You can see that as a result, there's going to be some sort of suffrage here and there throughout the T side. $900 on Shanked. Wong, $27.50. Deluxe President looking pretty good. Neto is not looking the best, but it's not as bad as his two compadres sitting below the 3,000 mark. But again, that's potential for them to break it here. Damage done. They'll be looking for a little bit more damage if they can take down at least 3 players, maybe 4. Then the next rifle could be Raw's chance to worm their way back into this one. 2 Deagles, 5.7, P250 and a CZ out for the CTs. So all in all, not going to be a round which we're expecting them to win in this particular case. Still a minute to go for them. They will not commit to a site here. Barrage not going to give themselves any opportunities for mistakes. They're not going to give them any, give the Barrage side any opportunities to take rifles out of hands, get some investment back, or potentially damage their own economy, because it's still looking on the rocky side. Wong's going to start things off, but Casper comes in with 1 kill, gets backstabbed eventually, and then the backstab. Oh, sorry, the crossfire's going to be set up by Eccles and Nep. Nep's going to go down, but Eccles still takes a double kill, and Wong's going to get maxed out from High Life out towards the A site. He does clean it up, and Wong also, oh, sorry, Prezi also going to be able to get Eccles. Barrage will be able to take themselves a 5th. So 3 players do go down in the Barrage team. We'll have to reinvest once again here. 4 AKs, 1 SG on Wong. Royals on AWP out on High Life already. Will be what they play for this one. Wong is going to get himself out towards the middle area boost spot. Going to get mowed away just in time by the Ts, or the CTs taking the middle aggression. High Life, meanwhile, going to be playing aggressive out towards MBK. And this is pretty key as well. If they can find that Q, if Barrage go rushing, then that's going to be easy shut down and want a man out of the board already. But Barrage, well, they don't play that kind of game. They play very carefully and slowly, as is the case here. 2 players up on the boost spot, not willing to push too quickly. Wong's looking for that first pick. Does dink up K-Piz. That grenade is going to take in a 19 HP. They've still got to deal with Eccles, and, well, Wong's just got his crosshair pretty placed nicely. Take him down. Neto's on 12 HP. But the first pick does go to the favour of Barrage, as Royals will re-rotate, reset themselves back into appropriate positions for any particular holes coming on through. Wong slowly peeking his way on out. High Life backing away from MBK, watching the middle area, expecting the mid-aggression. There's not going to be that much coming on through. He'll get mollied away from Quad. Any information spied out from Wong would be great. Flashbangs out, but High Life still takes the kill, looking for his second. Velox is also going to play Locker out towards the B side, but Casper's going to shut that down pretty quickly. Rotations called, no. Shanked goes ahead and double backs towards the main area, but it looks like Barrage are actually going to rethink their entire strategy and head towards B and middle instead. Prezi out with the aggression from Garage, going to get taken down. Nep, easy kill. And now a 2 versus 4. Flashbang from Casper, flashes himself out. Grenade, not that good. Could have taken down Neto, just tags up Shanked instead. Fighting, Nep comes in with the wallbanger to take him down. And Casper takes down Shanked to close things out. Royals finally into their chance, but it's gone a little bit too far away for them. Prezi's looking great on his economy. He can drop for his teammates. And the rest of the teams should be able to buy back around him. Once again, going to be looking pretty rough. Now it's going to be looking a lot worse than before, but both sides on the verge of reset here. So we'll see. This round could be... Well, this one could be the one where Royals could break it, and at the same time this one could be the one where Barrage really break Royals, because this will be a single solitary round and then a reset coming on through from the T side. And that'll put Royals in, well, a bit more of a round deficit. It'll be 7-2 after Eco. Potentially double Eco, which could mean 8, depending on if Royals force buy. Either way, they won't have a whole lot of money to work with, assuming they lose this round. So they need to get a good round out here. They need to get a clean round. They can't afford to lose much. They can't afford to lose the AWP. They can't afford to lose too many rifles, maybe 2 deaths, and that's about it. And they will start their way in towards the A site. And look at this. They're trying to anticipate where Barrage go, because they don't hit the A site very often. And whenever they do, it often is either a fake or they have to rotate anyway. So it's going to be, well, only High Life there to defend. We'll see the utility coming on out. The Molotov's away. He'll push himself back in towards the A site. CZ out. Looking for an opportunity to spray on through Shanked and Co. Velox is also going to take point in towards MBK. Flashes out in towards site there. It will be Shanked that takes the first on the high life, expecting a second. Still KP is holding back towards Forklift. He hears the footsteps and takes a quick flick right there. Eccles does get Velox. Wong comes back onto Eccles with a backstab. 2 versus 4 situation. Grenade will do damage from net, but other than that, it's not going to be too much of a worry for the Barrage side. They'll hold face. Casper goes peeking and Wong also goes aggressive. A grenade does take down Shanked just at the end of the round, but Barrage did all they needed to do. They won themselves the round. They took down all the players of the TT side. And they reset Royals back to a 6-2. Pistols out for the gentlemen. Need to eco in this case. But they're going to force buy, actually. Okay. Well, Casper's going to force buy. Everybody else is going to quasi it up. Deagles, 5-7s. Head armor on KP as Casper with just a Kevlar. And it looks like they're going to play pistol aggressive here. Eccles first man in. Good grenade. Will get himself taken down to his 19 HP. So good stuff on the Barrage side. Once again, 69 on KP's. Wong with the aggression out towards middle. Takes down a first. Does get dinked down to 60. And Prez is in such a good spot as well. Eccles is not looking very good on the health. Has to land his headshots pretty quickly. And even then he's got to deal with the helmets of the T side. Now 5-on-4 situation. Wong going to peek on through. Smokes out. Just trying to keep High Life back together, but he's left a nice good gap, so High Life can just peek on through. Spots him out, double digs him down. 4 versus 4, a rifle in his hands, and that's going to be the SG 553 of all things to back him up. Minute to go. Barrage will once again rotate and hit the B site, and this is a pretty common strategy we're seeing out of them. They seem to be winning with this one over and over again, but Royals need to find a way to combat this. Else it's going to end up, well, just working out for them every single time. Molotovs out, flashbangs and smokes. Neto's going to be first man in, spots out. Net takes him down. Casper playing close range angles. He does take down Neto. Trades out for the AK where there's Velox with the AWP from the back. Peeks in towards Checkers, takes him down. High Life and Eccles. Last 2 alive. 2 versus 3. Retake coming on through. And High Life is going to go down. So Eccles, last man alive for his side. 5-7 in hand. 19 HP. Will go aggressive. He knows that they're in towards vents. Just with the AK now, just trying to find anything he can. And we'll just peek straight into Velox. AWP takes him out of the action, 7-2 now. Barrage in the lead, a pretty monster lead at that, I might add. Royals, however, quasi-buy in that last round. Should have put them on a decent buy here. Nep's going to have a few problems, as you can see. The FAMAS coming out. KP is going to opt for the UMP and utility buy for his side. Not that bad. High Life is going to be the key player for his team. Only 2 M4s in play on Casper and Eccles. Prezi and Velox will go aggressive, and it will actually be the quite big spray down coming in from Prezi. Does take down 2, but it's traded back by Eccles and Casper. As the aggression from Royals does actually work out, but not to their favour. It just keeps things a little bit messy as Neto and Cole are going to enter on towards the site. Bomb's going to go down. 2 versus 3. Fake sold, Barrage advantage in heading in towards his retake. Question is, will Royals be able to read onto it just as well? Will they be able to read onto the angles? Will they be able to take them down? About to find out. Flashbangs, High Life getting pushed away, and there's Wong spraying down the 1. And Shank's also going to get Casper, so that we are. Awkward force buy. Barrage, 8-2. They'll take themselves their T-side half. And that's not looking good for Royals. This is typically considered a CT side map. So, well, a little bit of an awkward spot for Royals, needless to say. AWP out for Velox. Deagles 5-7s. P250 CZs. Aggression with the pistols once again is what's going to be the play for Royals. And Barrage poised to deal with this one. Passive hold, expecting the aggression. They know how Royals play this. They're just waiting for the overextension to come through here. So, pretty basic. Barrage with a 6-round lead against the Royals side. This is so crucial because this is only best of 1. Cash is going to be how we play this one out, and they need to win this one because this is for a place in the grand finals of the Astro Cup here. Once again, for those of you unaware, this tournament hosted by UKCSGO is being brought to you by Astro for the Astro A40s. Going to be our grand prize here for the winning team. The 5-man squad who wins the best of 3 finals coming up in about half an hour. Well, get themselves 5 A40s to play with. 50 seconds on the clock. KP is going to peek out, taking down Wong. Nicely done. Barrage lose themselves a man advantage, but Royals, well, they're still at a massive weapon disadvantage. Just those pistols. Kevlar only on Casper. High Life has got to go nuts with his CZ here. I think he can't hear them, but there's still also Net there in that particular corner. He's going to take down the first. The bait and switch comes through. He takes down the first, looking for his second. No Shank gets that 1-1D. Come back in from Capiz. Now the man advantage still in Royals' favour, and it will be the AKs to enter on towards the site as the AWP is dropped. Velox is tapping away, takes down one out towards Truck. Second through the chair of the forklift truck. All on Casper. 1 versus 2. Backstab incoming. Rifles dropped. Probably also realizes that Neto's out towards, or Velox probably playing close range, pick up the rifle. My friend finds the headshot right there, picks up the AK, sorry, the M4, excuse me. And Neto, the one man alive. Casper, can he do it for his team? Can he make it work? Creeping on towards site, no defuse kit. He's got to be quick here. Taps the bomb, prompts out a peek from Neto. He's going to take the kill right there. No, he can't. Neto takes him out of the action. 9 HP left on the man, but Barrage going to shut down a very good Royals eco to bring themselves a 9th round. Royals not finding a whole lot here in this half. Going to buy up here, and this might be, well, they're probably their last chance at this point. They're running out of rounds to play with. They're running out of rounds to get down on the CT side, so need to find themselves a pistol buffer at least. And look, they'll take the rifles, the AWP, out towards the aggression again. Eccles and Cape is looking to shut down the main aggression, but Barrage don't go aggressive. They wait for that first pick. They peek out, they prompt at sights. And then they wait for Royals to make a mistake, and in this case, Royals just get way too impatient sometimes. Particularly with that aggression out towards A main. Now it will just be pushing on through, map control being gathered by Barrage. In towards Ice Cube, it will be High Life that spots out Shanked, getting up on towards the Vents boost spot. A 5 versus 4 situation. And a minute to go, just about here. Backstab coming in from Eccles, but there you are. There's the aggression punishing them once again. Wong knows it's coming. And there's a headshot, pretty nicely done. 4 versus 4. Wong's down to 10 HP. That's the only advantage that Royals have going into this one, but depends on how the rifles are played out here. Bomb in the B tunnels. Oh, I'm going to get challenged on by Prezi of all people. Wong also peeking out, taking some challenges out towards middle. 35 seconds now. Barrage look to enter on towards the B site. Only a smoke. A few flashbangs to work with. Oh, Neto. Not too twitchy, my friend. Neph in particular. And Casper. Well, Casper's going to get taken down. All on Neph now. High Left's going to come in for the rotation right there. And 2 kills do come back for the CTs. Neph with a 3K. Will it make it? No, it's only double right here. Neto. 1 versus 4 so far. Taken down 2. Looks for his 3rd. On the 4th. Would he find KBs? He's got 6 HP and 7 seconds. He's got to plant the bomb now. 4 default. Will Capers be able to find himself the shots on shots? 3K for Neto. Looking for his 4th. KP is just looking for 1 shot with his USP. Will find it right there. There we go. It will be 9 rounds to 3. Royals able to take themselves that pistol buffer. Eventually, it was a close ordeal, however, as Neto found himself 3 kills and almost shut down all of Royals single-handedly. And Royals looking to go for a 6-9 scoreline. Well, that's their fingers crossed at the moment. Their CT side needs to be something. They need to have some sort of substance here. And so far, they haven't got a whole lot. 6 rounds on the board will be good enough as long as I can get that pistol round on the T side and then roll their way on through the rifle. There's a lot of what-ifs surrounding this particular team's win conditions. High Life gets taken down already from the Barrage side. Instant kill from Shanked. And the bomb's going to get dropped back towards A main here. Early pick. Already bricks Barrage into a 5-on-4. And Royals will hold back towards their necessary sites. There's going to be Neph on the shoulders of Casper here. Boost spot on B, so it's going to be a standard 2-2 split. And Eccles and Capers will hold down A site as it looks to be another B here. And do you know what? I'm very surprised that Royals don't put more attention towards this B site post the first pick because, well, every time it seems like Barrage seem to repeat this same strategy of, you know, waiting out, keeping Royals back into a 2-2 and then hitting on the B site where they seem to be the most vulnerable here. So here we go. Moving on through. It looks like it's just going to be quick pop flashes out, and it's going to be, well, Nep getting himself back off the shoulders of his teammate, hiding in the smoke, expecting a pick to come on through. Casper will peek out and get the first out towards Headshot, second onto Wong, third onto Shanked. Yes, he can. Yes, he will. Nep also gets Neto in the exchange, and Prezi playing Lurk is going to be all Barrage's hopes for their 10th round. Not going to happen today. He does peek out Eccles and takes him down, but the bomb's locked out. 14 seconds for him to get it together. Looks more than unlikely if you do ask me. Casper holding back towards Tree. Here's the jump. And takes him down. It will be 4-9. Royals looking to bring themselves back here in this CT half. Still going to be Barrage in the lead, of course. 9 rounds to 4 here, so they would have won their T side. Actually, for the first time in a while, Royals are going to force Barrage into an eco pistol here. Still, Velox taking first pick, or first challenge out towards KPs, and it's just going to be Barrage pushing very aggressive out towards the A site. KPs gets one, High Lab gets another, looking for his third on towards one. KPs, AWPs working good work. Echo's going to take down 1, 2 kills. And a good hold from the Royal side will keep them in a contention for a good half here. 9 to 5. Working hours. Advantage of the Barrage side. SG out for Wong once again for Barrage. Very weird, of course. I'm not sure why people pick that SG. I don't really find the scope to be that helpful in CSGO. Either way, he will look for it, and actually does spot either head of Nep. Nicely done. Still looking for Casper as well on the B site. Quick rotation is going to come on through, and Wong, well, his entry fragging with this gun is pretty nuts. So, you know, what do I know about the SG 553? Apparently nothing. Barrage poised to take their 10th. Casper does get spotted out. Wong sprays away. He takes a headshot right there. Now looking for High Life, who will just spray him down. Very nicely done with the M4, but Barrage, all their rotations already on point. They're coming in towards the B side. The information is going to get called, and High Life's going to get sprayed down. So now it's going to be a 2 versus 4 minutes to go. Bomb's going to get planted. Eccles and KPs are going to, well, pretty much get themselves down on the board here for a bomb plant. Trying to see if they can get themselves into a contention of rotation and reset or retake. Not going to happen today, however. Eccles going to go ballsy, going into the retake. He's going to peek out into 2 angles, but, well, 2 players there to shut him down. Prezi going to get 1. KPs gets 1 back, but Neto right there. 1 taps KPs on his head for a 10 to 5 scoreline. Double digits for Barrage as they do close out their first half. Their T-side half on cash. And Royals, well, this T side needs to be just as good, if not better. Or probably as would, so I would like to say better than Barrage here to keep themselves back into contention. Glocks out. Utility buy for Nep. 2 flashbangs and a smoke. Prezi with a double flash and the defuse kit. And it's going to be early aggression coming in from the Barrage, so they know that they can do something like this because they made it work before. Shanked already going to get down 1. Wong's going to get another, and now they're going to start cleaning things up. The USPs at long range, down to a 2 versus 2 as Nep gets Wong, and now it's all onto Royals now to try and get themselves in towards this B site. Casper tapping onto Shanked, takes him down, all on Prezi. No armor in his hands. We'll get a flashbang out to try and pop flash his way on through, but Nep and Casper peek into him from 2 different angles, and they shut it down to bring Royals a pistol 6th. On the board, they needed that pistol round so badly, and that's going to be both pistols in their favor. Barrage now. Down to Eco, force buying. Standard, of course. Shank's going to get himself out the UMP here. Deagle's in play. Can they shut down the conversion once again from the Royals team? 3 AKs in play, heavy investment in this round. So already Barrage have a couple of opportunities open up to them to really hurt their T-side opponents. The question is, will it work? Will it work? That is the question at the moment. No early tag damage, no early picks coming in for this round. Smokes will be out though. So we're just Barrage trying to keep themselves, well, a little bit of suppression coming in for their side. Eccles will still play close range on the smoke. And Shanked is just going to wait out alongside his teammates. 3 players on the A site here. And that's going to be entering on towards site here. Shanked going to get the first onto Eccles. Royals already going to lose a man. Fortunately, it's a UMP and not much more than that. And Neto watching out for high life out towards MBK corner. If he can take this headshot, then it's all going to start falling apart for the Barrage side. This is not good already. Flashbangs will keep them at bay. Picks up an AK-47. Sneakily good stuff from the CT side. And now 30 seconds. They need to commit the bomb to a site here. Is this really going to be Barrage shutting down Royals at the worst possible moment? I think we're about to find out. One player going towards middle, covering off rotations if they do decide to go highway. And look at this Barrage. They know what's coming in. They see Royals taking the same strategy that they did on their T-side half. 15 seconds. They need to move on through. They've lost an AK already, and Wong's going to take down one. Shank going to take down another. Almost. It will be Velox that gets the headshot. All the 1D'ing out there, and Shank close things out on Neph to bring 11th round to the Barrage side. That is not how you play that. If you're a Royals fan, well, more than ever, do you need to give them your support because, well, they're looking pretty light on chances right about now. Going to go in with Deagles, Tech 9s, Head Armor Kevlar. The buy coming in from the Royal side, a forced buy for all intents. And Barrage are looking closer and closer, more and more poised to bring themselves to the grand finals here. Eleven to 6. 3 AKs recovered for the Barrage sides. They take that investment that was, of course, put into the last round by Royals. They turn it back on its head. It's going to put their economy in a very good position. Still a bit flaky. So there's going to be a bit of investment coming on through, particularly on Shanked and Prezi. We'll see how it does go. 55 seconds on the board. Flashbangs out from Prezi, just trying to keep them away from the middle area if they do decide to go that particular direction, but it's not going to happen today. 40 seconds on the clock, and Royals will now stack their way in towards the B site to try and formulate a push. They're going to be, well, running the clock pretty low here, so it's got to be quick. No utility on their side, never from the start. Now they're going to try to see if they can take down Wong. Flashbang does come out to push them away, and it will be, well, Deagle's coming on our shots. Casper and High Life going to get those kills. Velox gets one, but High Life with a quick double will now get the bomb down. And this grenade from Prezi. Oh my god, can he read another bomb plant? Yes, he can. And that's already fallen apart. Eccles will now get the bomb plant. But look at the Molotov. It's just so on point. How do you do this? Now down to a 3 versus 2. Barrage up for a retake. They got themselves 2 UMPs. Eccles has got himself an AK, meanwhile. Picked it up. Shank gets Casper on the backstab. And my god, Royals running into every single roadblock, and Shank now is the last one they need to be able to do to get themselves onto 7 and pick themselves back a conversion round. Barrage, 39 HP. Just an AK in his hands, all just run away with it. And, well, what a ridiculous round from both sides in that case. Particularly Barrage, particularly Prezi. Will be 6, going 7 to 11 to the favour of the Barrage side. Barrage going to get shut down for the moment here. Will still be 3 AKs coming out for the Royals side. 2 UMPs on KPs and Casper. 45 seconds, or 1 minute 45 seconds, so opening a few seconds of the round. Looks like we're going to be seeing, well, aggression coming out from the Royals in towards middle. Eccles holding back towards B site in the event that Barrage do decide to go aggressive out towards those halls. And Neto and Wong are looking to do exactly that. High Life. Oh, wow, Wong, good shot. Takes the first out of the action. Flashbang from KPs will get himself out of the way. Prezi is going to be pushed away from site. They still have themselves the man advantage, Barrage, and well, that's nothing to scoff at, even though they do not have themselves an AK and UMP buy-up. Shanks has got 1 AK at least. Grenade from Casper could take down Velox. Yes, it does. Good stuff. Good read and good communication from his teammates, getting it down. There are players out towards Checkers, and a grenade will put them down to a 4-on-4. A minute to go. Bombs on its way out towards the A site, but look at Shanks. Look at his position. Look at it. This is so good. And Royals, they might not even read onto their own strategy that they employed in their CT half. It will be the Molotovs out. K-Piz, he does expect it. He's looking on towards the boost spot. Will stop peeking his way on through. Shank's still going to take down Net. They don't even call it out. Finally, Casper peeks on through, takes him down. 3 versus 3, 2 versus 3, 2 versus 2 as Neto comes back into K-Piz. Eccles and Casper now. Eccles with a good read onto where Neto is. He doesn't anticipate the highway push coming on through, and that leaves all Wong in a 1 versus 2. Gets peeked out from both players. And Casper will take himself a 4K in that round, 11-8. Royals starting to come back against their Barrage opponents. Starting to work out extremely well for them. Can they keep it together, of course? We're about to find out, as it will be the buyouts coming in from both sides. The M4s from us, Wong out with an AUG. Royals the full AK setup on their side. It'll be how they play this one. 1 minute and 30 to go. Once again, Royals going to play for first pick, play back and hold back, expecting the push to come on through, but well, not much here. At least High Life will get the information that there is one out towards quad on the A site, and well, I mean that shouldn't really be much of an advantage for the T side because that pretty much is almost a given. What's going to be an advantage is kills. Wong's going to take down 1. Casper gets the quick trade out, have back to 4-on-4. In towards Checkers now goes the player from middle, Casper in particular. High Life going to go back around and join him. Bombs in towards main. 3 players, all 4 players now rotating. 1 coming in from highway, so High Life is going to be there to shut out that one particular. Velox going to get Casper. Neto gets spotted out. High Life takes him back, and Net gets shanked as well. A 3 versus 2. Velox and Prezi. Lower man's a HP. Eccles gets the 1 kill. All on Prezi in a 1 versus 3. And Net just spraying through the smoke. Eventually, when you throw enough bullets at a wall, eventually one will stick. Or I guess you can say when you shoot enough bullets at smoke, eventually one will hit something. 9-11. Remember the day, remember the day. 3 AKs, 2 UMPs, Barrage out with an eco here. Deagles, 5.7s P250 on Neto. And they will once again go with the aggression coming in on Net, who's going to back himself off. Gets a good grenade onto Neto. Shuts him down to 45 HP. And there's one player out towards MBK that High Life will need to worry about. He's going to get the information on through, spots him out, sprays away through the door, takes down Shanked. Looking for his second on towards Prezi as well, and is actually going to be running out of bullets at the wrong time there. And manages to take himself the double anyway. And the rest of his team are going to try and see if they can try work their way onto their own sort of picks right there. Eccles goes forward in, but Net from High Life there once again. Just a pick 2 back. And Wong is wrong in this case to hold back towards Truck. 10-11 now. Royals going to be 1 away from evening things up against Barrage. This is going to be our best matchup of the night, of the evening. And in this case, it is indeed going to be. Now, Barrage on the back, comeback right here. AWP out for Barrage. Wong's going to take that. Where is he going to take it? Out towards the B site. And Eccles is going to peek straight into the crosshair, but he's not going to land the flick. Wong is going to get away. Have to back off to the passive area, expecting a push to come on through from someone over on the Royal side. And just try to see if they can play towards it. They have the information of the AWP at least, so there we have it. Royals now. Good suppression coming in from their side. Middle control. Horse control. And Barrage, well, they are not going to be looking for any quick rotations or any quick strategies here. They know that Royals could rotate because they've used that strategy loads of times against them. I'm sure they've read on how to use it on their T side. A minute to go now. KPiz and High Life up towards top mid together. Trying to spot out Neto. Look, High Life is peeking on that boost spot. He's expecting it to come on through. And indeed it will. He takes down Neto. Tags up KPiz in the exchange. And now he's going to go get ahead and get aggressive. Takes down a headshot. Takes down Prezi. 3K for High Life in this round. Going nuts for the ace. Still going to find down Wong at 1 HP. Bomb gets planted. AWP. Lands the shot anyway. Velox gets 1 onto Eccles. As the lurker is going to get shut down as well. But for Barrage, this should just be a save coming on through. 11 kills, 11 rounds, sorry, on their CT side. But Royals Also going to even things up back to their own 11th round on their T side. So it will be 11-11. Barrage looking at a full round loss bonus in the next run. Should give them enough for a force buy. Question is, are they going to go for that? Are they going to save it? Or are they going to try and see if Royals can be broken in the next one? Nep tapping away, expecting Velox to be around one of these corners. AK out, expecting the shot, spots him out. Oh, but Velox still takes the kill, so at least he'll make it rather expensive for his opponents as they lose themselves 3 rifles in the exchange, 11-11. AKs M4s. An AK recovered by the Barrage side, so they can formulate a force buy around the 2 players that remained in the matchup at the end. 1 UMP coming out and shanked. AWP, of course, out for Wong. Oh, K-Piers. Good stuff spraying on through the garage door. Takes the first out. That's how you start off a round, ladies and gents. With a VAC ban incoming from Valve. High Life also getting himself out towards the top area. Trying to see if he can spot anybody from Shanked. Or from the Barrage side, Shanked will be able to take down High Life. So, back to a 4-on-4. Good challenge, but in the end, it wins up towards the favour of the CT side. 1 player also playing aggressive on the middle area for Shanked. For Barrage, sorry, excuse me. Prezi is the man of the plan. And Royals will now move the bomb over towards A site this time. Prezi, he might hear out his footsteps. Indeed, he will. He might call it in. It's going to be the A site here, and that's the power of that particular position. You can shut down any middle pushes, and you can also prompt out a rotation to come in from anybody, particularly Shank, to watch that angle. It's going to be nailed. It sprays down, lines them all up, looks for his second. Eccles comes in, looks for his own second, and takes down Shanked. Picks up another M4 on the way. And Prezi with a backstab. This could be so good. He takes down one towards MBK, looking for a second on towards net with an AWP. He's got a peek out and try not to get himself killed. He's got 16 HP, so he can't go too aggressive, and still lands the no-scope anyway. Wong now, last man alive, out towards the cross, and Net will still take himself a 2k on such a tagged up situation there. 12-11, Royals take themselves back a lead, and a lead is what they need. Barrage back to pistols, potentially upgrading coming on through here. Prezi will get himself out to CZ. The Eagles 5-7s in play. Royals, meanwhile, are going to be looking at, well, pretty stacked economy. Still going to have a couple of problems on 1 player in particular. It'll be Eccles, as Barrage did with it down the total investment for the Royals in that last one. Now it will be expectance of aggression coming in from Royals this time, watching the squeaky area, watching out towards Halls, and it will be Eccles that peeks out and spots out Wong out towards the B site. And now Barrage will hold things back here, waiting for the push to come on through. 5-on-5. Early challenge does leave Wong down to 13 HP, but no picks in just yet. Oh, K-Piers! Oh, no, taking a lot of damage. But he's not going to get taken down just yet. Minutes to go for both sides. The bomb not committing to any site just yet. Casper's the one in control of that, and it looks like it will be on towards A. Flashbang's out. High Life. AWP in his hands. And Barrage. Oh wow, Royals. How have you managed to sell this fake like this? Casper takes down the first. Enter on towards site, and it's all clear for them. Bomb can go down. AWP from High Life will try and lock things out. Echoes are going to call out that there are players moving on from towards CT area. High Life gets the first shot. Going to peek out, look for his second. Almost lands it onto Wong. Third time. There we are. Double kill for him. Peeking out also with a Tech 9. Playing close range against Shanked. He fakes himself a 3k. 4k for him. Can he find it? Neto not going to give it so easy, but he will peek out. Actually back towards the B side. Just going to hold back and try to see if he can take an exit frag. Because Barrage have lost this round, and Royals will be up 13-11. For the first time since the pistol have they been in the lead like this against the Barrage side. A 1 versus 5. All players stay alive. They get themselves in contention for, well, what could potentially be match point at this point. Meanwhile, if you guys are not watching the brackets, of course, you can keep an eye on what's been going on in the action this particular weekend. Exclamation mark brackets with an S on the Twitch chat, and you can find a link to all the information of this tournament. But just a quick update for you on the other side of the semi-finals. Twiglet Brody versus Unity. Twiglet Brody has eliminated Unity at the semi-finals and will go on to face the winner of this match in our best of 3 finals. So there we are. We have one half of our ending lineup. 5-on-5. Barrage. Aggression from middle. 3 players in. Shanks are going to take down High Life. Casper. Neto's going to get the boost spot out, and Casper's going to get the Molotov away, but it's not going to be of any particular effect. Little over a minute to go. Casper watching back from a main. Still, well, lots of time for Royals to work if they still have themselves a bit of a chance here. Casper in particular, can he take back the trade? Finally does spot out Neto. Nicely done from his side of things. Four versus 4 will come into effect. 50 seconds on the clock here. AWP from Wong, no AWP from Royals, but they're going to trade for mid-aggression, so as long as they can avoid that, but well, they're going to go towards the A site, so they can't avoid it. They have to take down Wong, and Shanks is also watching the cross. Good flashbangs, push him away from Truck. He still takes down Eccles, and AWP takes down Net. Casper gets shanked, and the AWP from Wong, getting himself a 2K. All onto this one. Can Barrage shut down the comeback from Royals? The bomb has been dropped, and there is Capiz playing close range. He has to challenge Velox. He's watching from behind the box of all things. He's going to get peeking straight in towards Prezi as well. Takes him down, backs himself off. 15 seconds. He has to run away. The bomb is down. Good grenade. Will land onto Wong, but shouldn't be able to take him down too much. 10 seconds. Backstab coming on through. He doesn't even know where the shots are coming from. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. This is going to be close. He's got to get this kill. He's got to get the bomb plant now. He's going to fake it. Look for the shot, but no. Wong takes him down for a 3K. And 12 to 13. It will also be... well, Barrage not letting Royals go so quickly. AK's out. 5 AKs for the Royals side. Casper going to see if he can get himself another wall bang early on. And Royals now, their economy is back on the ropes. Still should be able to buy themselves back in the next round, but after that, Barrage may be in with a chance to take themselves back into the match point contention. Royals, meanwhile, going to look to see if they can reset Barrage and put themselves into, well, I think actually at that point they'll be able to take it over the edge. My math is correct. 1 eco. Investment coming in from the Barrage, so they'll have to, I think, double eco. Maybe Velox might be able to drop a few things, a few weapons here and there, but for now, Royals, potentially the rest of this matchup will rest in the hands of this push coming on through here. Eccles, first man in, doesn't spot out Velox just yet. Flashbangs out, good smokes on towards Tree. A minute to go now. And it will be Neto that challenges on first, takes the first contention, takes out Capiz. Velox also get Eccles, nicely done, drops in towards it, sprays down to Neto, and Velox clean things up all on Casper. A 1 versus 4, peeks in towards Shanked, but Shanked sprays him down for the 13 to 13. Barrage even things up once again here, start putting their economy on a very good spot here. AWP's out, 2 AKs recovered, 2 M4s, and Royals now. Well, what are they going to get out? 2 AKs, 3 AKs, AWP. Yes, it's going to be full investment coming on through. Neph, last man to buy, but will get himself out the full set of, well, utility and an AK. It's going to put themselves, well, a bad economical situation. So this round could end up being what decides it here. It's been a very close matchup between these two teams. And Barrage will take very different stances from what they've been playing from the past few rounds. Neto watching out towards the boost spot, and they know that Royals like to go here, so he takes down Net as a result, expecting the double boost, gets the grenade out, doesn't actually land a whole lot onto High Life. He'll get himself out generally scot-free coming in. He will try and peek on through towards Ice Cube, takes down Prezi, looking for Neto, second kill, will he find it? Coming back towards Sandbags, playing patiently as a rock here. One also invents to be worrying about Shanked to try and take down the mid-aggression coming in from the C side. Capiz watching out for Neto, peeks on, takes down Shanked. The AWP doesn't spot out the kill onto Neto. 36 HP, still managed to take a crag back, and it's going to be Eccles that takes him right back out the action. A 2 versus 3 situation. As now it will be Royals backing the man advantage, picking up the bomb and deciding where they go here. 35, High Life. Looking out for Wong, knows the AWP is back towards Quad. He realizes that it's maybe the only player on that side to hold it, and he will take him down. Information gathered, they know it's going to be free, and Eccles will put the bomb down. It's going to be a 1 versus 3. All on Velox. Has to go for this retake and has to make it absolutely glorious. He already takes one challenge and gets taken on the 34 HP. The Molotov will push him away. He will also molly Eccles out of position, looking for that cross. Doesn't spot out the one. Taps right there. High Life also with the Tech 9 of his own right. Spots out the cross and takes down Velox to keep Royals back in this one. 14-13. Will they win it out here? It's looking more and more likely by the round. Barrage. Scattered economy. Velox going to opt for the AWP and buy in very, very hard. It's going to leave some of his teammates on a little bit of a light investment here. Still going to be a full force play coming in from the Barrage side. 2 UMPs, 1 5-7 on Wong. The AWP from High Life also in play for the Royal side, and they will buy up in the full AK and AWP setups. 35 as the first challenges to come on through. Next, we're going to be able to tag down Velox to start things off. Not a scratch from Barrage on to the T side so far. And once again, Royals will stack themselves in towards the middle. Trying to look for, well, the opener here in this round. So far not going to come on through. A minute to go, a little over that. And Royals once again have control of the pacing of this round. They have, well, control of everything at this point. Just have to work it on towards Barrage here. No first picks, so we smokes out towards middle. I think they're going to try for a mid fake right here. In towards the B site goes the bomb. 2 players going out towards middle instead. Velox. Oh my god, High Life. He could be in with a good intention to take the first pick. Finally doesn't. 45 seconds down on the clock. Eccles going to spray down onto 1, but Prezi takes him right back out in the action to a 4-on-4. He's done a 22 HP, so the next challenge should be his last as Neff takes down, and Casper gets Wong out towards headshot through the smoke. Back to a 4-on-2, 4-on-1 as KP shuts down Neto, and Barrage may just be out of play for this one. Shanks is realizing his position, realizing he's getting closed in on, and will try and run away, take an exit kill on towards Capiz, but Capiz has his AKs on shot and brings Royals to match point 15-13. The economy for Barrage is broken. I think this one is all over, tied up in a bow and delivered to your doorstep for the grand finals for the Royal side. Will they advance? Will Barrage be able to come back into this one? I think this one's all over. And Royals, a rocky start, will turn it back into one of the greatest comebacks we have seen here on UKCSGO.com. Scattered defense from the Barrage side. 1 on either side. Middle aggression. Neto with a backstab. If he can get this one quickly, then that would work very, very well to his favour. But we can see that it will be Net that takes down the first on towards Wong. Take a look at where Neto is. Oh my god, look at his spot. Takes down an AWP. Looks for the bomb plant, but it's not going to happen. Casper flicks himself back around and takes him out of the action. But it will still be a pick that comes back right here. A 4 versus 3. And the smokes will keep Shanks and Co. at a nice defensive coming on through. Net takes down 1. It's all down to Velox and Prezi. Prezi watching out. 2 players moving in from highway right here. It will be down to Capiz, looking to see what he can find. It will be Prezi spraying his way on through. Takes down the first, and Velox is the last. He will be the last man to fall. It will be 16-13 favour of Royals UK. They go to the grand finals to face off against Twiglet Brody. We're going to bring you that matchup. It's going to be best of 3. Grand final time coming in just a second. Don't go anywhere. We finally find the conclusion. Who's going to take home 5 Astro A40 headsets and the lion's share of 10,000 Faceit points? About to find out just after this.